All right, Kareen, get out your 3.4 note paper, and I need you to copy down these notes. We know that when a line has a slope that is kind of pointing up, it means it's positive. Pointing down, it means it's negative. If it's straight across, it's zero slope. And if it's up and down, it's an undefined slope. To find the slope, we rise and we run. Rise over run. And that just means from the bottom point, we rise 1, 2, 3, 4, and we run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's our slope. You can copy these others down. And then when we're given 2 points and we want to find the slope, we use the slope formula, y2 minus y1 equals x2 minus x1. To do that, all we do is we label these x1, y1, x2, y2, and then we just plug them in. y2, negative 1, minus y1 is 5, over 6, because that's the x2, minus negative 2. If you type that straight in your calculator as a fraction, you get negative 3/4 is your slope. You can copy these others down. Go ahead and pause the video. When you're done, hit play because it's about to change to the next page. All right, we're jumping over to 3.5 notes now. We're going to talk about parallel lines. Parallel lines have the same exact slope. Same. And the symbol for that are 2 lines up and down. That's the symbol for parallel. Perpendicular lines, on the other hand, they have opposite reciprocal slopes. And remember, perpendicular lines are lines that cross and make that perfect 90-degree angle. When we say opposite reciprocal, we mean positive or negative. So if one is positive, one is negative. Reciprocal, we flip the fraction. And the symbol for perpendicular is an upside down T. The person that made these notes likes to call it negative reciprocal. I call it an opposite reciprocal. So let's find the reciprocal, the opposite reciprocal of each of these numbers. So 3 over 4, well, the opposite would be a negative number. And then we flip it, and it becomes 4 over 3. I prefer to write in purple. All right, if I have a 2, let's make it over 1, so it's a fraction. Okay, it's positive, so I have to make it negative, and then I'm going to flip it. 1 over 2. Number 3, negative 7 over 8, it's negative already. So the opposite would be a positive number. And now I flip it, and it's 8 over 7. 1, let's make it a fraction. Well, if you flip it, it's still 1 over 1. The first one's positive, so mine needs to be negative. And 0 over 1, remember 0 means no slope. If I flip that, I get 1 over 0. Well, that's illegal. That means that 0 slope, its opposite reciprocal, would be undefined. So I'm going to show you how to do the first one. Then I'm going to give you some of the answers, and you're just going to fill in the blanks. So we have to use that m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm comparing AB and CD. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So I would say 6 minus 3. That's not a 6. 6 minus 3 over 2 minus negative 2. If I type that in the calculator, it equals 3 over 4. So the slope for line AB is 3 over 4. I'm going to do the same exact thing with CD. So I just say 3 minus 0 over 3 minus negative 1. When I work that out in my calculator, it gives me 3 over 4. So CD is 3 over 4. So I know that those two lines are 3/4, that's exactly the same. Those two lines are parallel. Okay, I went ahead and worked the slope out for 2, 3, and 4, and we're just going to talk about what kind of lines they are. So number 2, I got a 2 over 5 and a negative 5 over 2. So one's positive, one's negative, so that works. Well, they're not the same, so no, they're not parallel. One positive, one negative, and they flipped it, 2 over 5, 5 over 2. So that tells me that those two lines are perpendicular. This next one, I got negative 2 over 3 and 1/4. They're opposites, but they've not been flipped, so these are just neither. They're not perpendicular or parallel. That means they just rando cross, maybe like that somewhere. They don't make that perfect right angle cross. What about negative 3 over 1 and 3? The first one's negative and the second one's positive, so that's good. I wrote that wrong. It should be 1 over 3. My bad. So if it's negative 1 over 3 and 3, one's positive, one's negative. And then we know that that's a 3 over 1 if we make it a fraction, so it's been flipped. So these guys are opposite reciprocals, which makes them perpendicular. All right, turn over to the next page. All right, on this page, I want you, for 5, 6, and 7, just look at the slopes that I've provided and fill in this purple box to tell me whether they are perpendicular, parallel, or neither. On number 8, you need to find the slopes, like I did on the other side, and decide. For number 9, just tell me parallel, perpendicular, or neither. And 10, parallel, perpendicular, or neither.